Paddy Deegan, Kilkenny cornerback, how are you?
Very good, yeah, thank you.
A 2-week build-up to the All-Ireland final. It's not a whole pile of time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing though for players?
No, look, I suppose any kind of sort of time is going to be enjoyable time. Obviously, looking forward to the game, and I suppose it's going to be a hard wait as well. Just waiting for the days to tick by until the match comes around.
And talk to me about the victory at the weekend. Did you relax and enjoy it? And when I say relax and enjoy it, I mean, did you go out for even one or two? Did you enjoy it as in you had a meal and enjoyed the fact that you won a semi-final and would go to a final? What was the reaction to it? How did you celebrate it, if you did at all?
Yeah, I know. Look, we obviously you enjoy a win like that, because I suppose winning a semi-final, getting into an All-Ireland final was great, and obviously the performance was very good as well, so we were happy enough about that as well. So look, we stayed together. We went back to the hotel for a meal and came back down to Kilkenny then. So no, look, it was obviously a good win, and we were happy with it.
Yeah. You have been to All-Ireland finals before. Unfortunately, you haven't come away with the cup, but is that good to have that experience of being to an All-Ireland final?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of us that are involved in 10 days time that were involved in that final in 2019, and there's a lot of lads that were involved in 2016 as well. So look, there's a lot of experience there of All-Ireland finals, and look, I suppose not good experiences, but nonetheless an experience of the kind of build-up and the crowds that are going to be in attendance.
And what is the difference in the build-up to a standard game, an All-Ireland semi-final, a Leinster final, a league final, and an All-Ireland final?
Well, I suppose what we're doing here now anyway is one thing anyway, but I suppose, look, there's a lot more people interested in an All-Ireland final than maybe other games. Obviously you have the people that are close to you, obviously are interested in all the games that you're playing, but when the All-Ireland final comes around, there's obviously that interest cranks up a small bit.
And how do you keep your mind on it or off it in the lead into a game? Do you like to think about it constantly, or are you one of these guys who just completely switches off, and when it's time to switch on, you'll switch on?
No, I'd probably be the type of lad now that'll be thinking about it all the time. But then again, look, I had a summer course for school there this week, so that kept me busy for a few hours during the day, and I'll be hanging around with the boys there for the next 10 days as well. And look, that'll take my mind off it as well for a while.
So you're a teacher?
Yeah, teacher. Yeah, primary school teacher. Yeah.
Okay, and you're off in the lead into the final. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, will you struggle to kill time, or is it actually nice to be able to relax and recover, because that's such an important thing for any athlete?
Yeah, I know. Look, it's nice to be able to relax and recover as well. I suppose when you were in school, obviously that was a bit of a distraction as well from thinking about the games, which was good as well in a way. You're in there 9 till 3, and you're just you're focused on that, and then after that. But look, I'm enjoying the summer holidays now, and like you said, nice and relaxed coming into the game.
Now, you're a cornerback, but you're not really a cornerback in the sense that you can actually use the ball, just like every cornerback out there at the moment. When did that change, or for your generation was it always the case that you weren't just getting the ball and lamping it down the pitch? Because Tommy Walsh had the saying a couple of years ago, get the ball like you love it, send it away like you hate it. But you have to get it like you love it, and then when you have it, act like you love it.
Yeah, look, I suppose the game is after changing over the last number of years, and teams are obviously using the ball a bit differently to what they had over in years previous. So it's obviously important for backs to be able to use the ball a bit better, and like you said, every back in the country is able to do that now. So the standards are very high. So look, it's just important to kind of keep possession once you get it.
Is that something that you like? The fact that you're not just mindlessly sending it away, you're actually getting to use the ball, you're actually getting to nearly hurl the same amount as all the best forwards over the years.
Yeah, look, I suppose a lot of people might say that I do send it away a few times, but maybe sometimes it's not a bad thing at times to get it as far away when maybe there's a bit of trouble. But like you said, look, you have to use the ball. You have to use the ball well, especially in today's game. And like, look, I love hurling. I love being on the ball as well, as much as any other player on the pitch. So it's great when you're able to do that, John.
You're a Kilkenny player that sadly doesn't have an All-Ireland. Is there a pressure that comes with that, or what way do you think about it?
I look, like a lot of Kilkenny players over the last 15-20 years have All-Ireland medals in their back pocket, but I suppose at the moment on the Kilkenny panel there's probably not too many, with all the young crowd after coming in. There hasn't been an All-Ireland since 2015, so obviously it's a long time for Kilkenny not to have won one. So look, please God, in 10 days time we put that right.
Do you feel the pressure of that, the younger guys in the squad?
I don't know if it's something that kind of crosses my mind. Maybe some lads do. I'm not sure. Probably have to ask them. But look, it's just about going out there and performing to the best of your ability and seeing can you get the team over the line.
And is that important for you to not put the pressure on yourselves and to not motivate yourselves by saying, well, we're the only team not to have done it in recent years? It's important for you to motivate yourselves by saying we want to win an All-Ireland and the motivation just to be that.
Yeah, look, it's you want to, at the start of the year you set out your goals, and obviously you start off with the league, you go into Leinster, then you want to win the Leinster Championship. We've done that, and now we're looking at an All-Ireland final, and that's obviously what we want to win now in 10 days time. And it's important that we want to win that. It's the right kind of motivation to have, and not motivation that we need to be like teams in the past.
Yeah. Is it good to have gone the straight route? Now, getting to an All-Ireland final is getting to an All-Ireland final, and I'm sure as a player you wouldn't care what route you took, but you did go the straight road. How positive was that? How good is that? Yeah,
look, I suppose the 4 weeks that we had between both games, the Leinster final and the semi-final, the 4 weeks there were very good for us anyway. Our physical trainer and our management team set out a schedule that was excellent, and we were very fresh coming into that game, so it was great. So it probably, I'm not sure whether if we went the other way, if it would have been any different, but it was obviously beneficial the 4 weeks there. Yeah.
Why was it so beneficial? Because Brian mentioned that after the semi-final, that having that 4 weeks, it gave him time to do some work with you, gave you some time to work on things that you wouldn't have had you gone the back way.
Yeah, I suppose, look, if you went the back way, you're talking about 2 weeks after the Leinster final you're going to play a match, and then another 2 weeks after that you're going to be playing another one against two totally different oppositions. So it gave us time to kind of focus on ourselves for the first 2 weeks, and then once the winners of those quarterfinals came out, then we were able to focus on them as well. Did
you play some of those legendary Kilkenny training matches we've heard about over the years, where Brian steals the whistle and it's not seen again, and people just engage in craziness and intensity and stuff you wouldn't see in Gladiators?
No, look, the trainings were of a good standard, and we were happy with them coming in. We had a few tough games in training, so we were happy with how training was going there the last few weeks.
Yeah, and I assume that if you do it in training in Kilkenny, you can be very confident that you'll be able to take that into a match. That's the one good thing about training to that level.
Yeah, look, there's a great panel there at the moment, and you're coming up against excellent hurlers that are playing at a very high standard, so yeah, look, it prepares you well going into matches like that.
Do you allow yourself to dream, Paddy?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And what are those dreams?
Sure, look, I suppose they're different at different stages of your life, but look, I'd love to obviously win All-Ireland now in 10 days time, and look, please God, we can do that.
Yeah. Paddy, best luck.
Thanks a million.